Getting
More health for less dying.
I should probably do that at some point.
Suddenly a giant mandrill.
Yep. With a dude carrying a dude that's ordering it around.
Escape from the death line.
Must have a caught me.
As soon as you let me, I will. What more do you want from me, Gabe? I'm attacking it as much as I humanly can.
Perfect.
This weird trap was inside a building.
Wouldn't it have eventually destroyed the building?
Yeah, I have some questions. Get out of here, Saturn. Weird green guys.
So Dr. Saturn's just kind of sitting here for some reason.
Capcom could come back to this. I mean, they've got kind of like an interesting enough setup going for it.
Yeah, but they think beat 'em ups are dead, so maybe if Streets of Rage does well, they'll see that that's not the case.
So Dad, we're gonna release a big compilation of them.
Because I mean, look at what happened when Mighty Number 9 came out. That was, I would say, that indirectly resulted in the revival of the Mega Man series.
I mean, possibilities there.
Yep. I won't thank you, Yellow. My loyal men would have saved me anyway.
I mean, like I said, this game has a lot of personality.
Yep.
Even more HP for even less dying.
Well, for me, that was the first one I've gotten, so...
So you can get double the... Jesus!
Ugh. This is obnoxious.
I want it. I want the money. Also, like... What the hell is this? Spaghetti!
Arnold.
Jungle spaghetti.
Bit on the nose, huh?
I mean, they did have Major Dutch in Aliens vs. Predator.
Oh.
Way back in the original AVP script when he was going to be a cyborg. Oh.
Wow, I don't remember this boss.
I can't believe you escaped, well... I mean, were you expecting us to stay in prison?
Yeah, you just left us there.
You left us there with a death trap, so what was the point of us... Why were you worried about us escaping? Some health items over here if you want them. A Sunday.
I didn't realize I was almost dead. For all the good it did. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
He gave you he gave you the old Andor.
Yep. He just grabbed me in the air and just splashed me. Pretty sure that's illegal in every single wrestling ring ever.
Picking somebody up and then splashing them?
Yeah, like I don't think that's physically possible for most people, but still. It was kind of like a Spanish fly, but like less graceful.
Get out of here.
Have you ever seen what a Spanish fly looks like in terms of the wrestling move?
Not the wrestling move.
It's basically like, it's kind of like a backwards DDT except in the air.
Huh.
Like they grab the guy and then they kind of flip over backwards with them and then splash into the ground. There's some people who did. No, I don't know anybody that uses it as a finisher, but like a lot of them use it as a big breakout move, and it's like, I don't think I've ever seen one that wasn't at least a little bit breathtaking. Because it just comes, it literally just comes out of nowhere, literally. Even more than the RKO supposedly does.
They defeated Dave.
Dave! Oh no, not Dave!
And then we just jumped after him, no problem. I mean, I have some serious questions.
Yep. These itty-bitty little grenades.
For some reason, it just makes me think of Super Double Dragon.
Hmm.
And how getting hit by a grenade in that game practically kills you. Okay, fine, God, I'll go, but I want the money.
Right.
That shit.
Well, that's not what I expected out of this fight.
Mirage Mandrill.
Why the heck are we suddenly playing this Placer Beast fight?
Yeah, that's basically what it is. Except the Displacer Beast fight was probably easier.
Yeah, that was less obnoxious.
Yeah, there was a lot less displacing. I figure I might as well use mine.
Yep.
Doesn't feel like those last very long.
Say what?
It doesn't feel like those power-ups last very long.
They don't.
I'm kind of sad that Iron Fist isn't getting another season.
Well, I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I'm pretty sure it won't be the last one for that to happen. As Disney, because it also doesn't mean that Iron Fist is gone altogether. It just means Netflix isn't making it.
Especially with Disney streaming service starting in like a year.
Yep.
And then we got sent back in time. Now I'll save up for the cyber cannon. Zapang.
Fujiyama City. Whoa, that's a lot of dudes.
Fujiyama City makes me think of that episode of Dexter's Lab. He's escaping to the top of Mount Fujiyama. That whole like homage. I don't even know what it was a homage to entirely, but
Which thing are we talking about now?
the one where Dexter's parents briefly find out that he's got a secret lab, and there's a giant robot fight.
Oh yeah. And they turn into Power Rangers for a little bit.
Release me. You're just like, ah. One thing that always confuses me about beat 'em ups is like, why give people a run if they can only run briefly?
Well, this one's not too bad. Like you can get across the entire screen with it, so that's really all I need out of this run.
I need you to cross the screen in 30 frames or less.
Are we fighting Bubblegum Crisis? Is that what's going on here?
Bubblegum Crisis characters who all look like Major Motoko.
Yep.
Because they are just
Also, this kind of reminds me of a sequence in Strider, too.
the three sisters,
Yes.
whose names I can't actually remember.
Kathy, Betsy,
And
Chris. Yeah, this is Bubblegum Crisis.
I've never actually seen Bubblegum Crisis.
Neither have I.
I know there's singing in it. That's pretty much the entirety of what I remember about Bubblegum Crisis. There was some singing involved in the beginning.
I know that there's stuff about fighting artificial, artificial beings.
Robots of some kind.
Boomers.
Robots of unusual size. Annie. Hey, me?
Haney. Haney! Oh! Oh, I get the reference.
I don't.
He's another bodybuilder.
Ah, okay, that'll explain why I wouldn't get it. Dudes with elemental guns, come on with that.
This exploding bullshit can just kind of stop.
Fucking anybody else?
Wow, Delete is really small.
Screw you!
Or Zipang, or whatever the hell his name is.
You chased me, but now I'll retreat.
Oh, wow.
A whole pig. Why is there a whole roast pig there? And the bones and everything. Oh yeah, my meter is full. I should probably use my thing, but my power up before I die.
Boy, this is a busy game.
Just a bit. I want the money. And a bunch of Japanese fudoshi guys with knives. I mean, by the power of confetti and cherry blossoms.
I don't know about this song.
Like, I hear music, but I can't, like, register it as actually being music.
Right, it's like oops. Oh.
Something about his true power, presumably.
Yep.
And his weird, like, the weird face his mount is making. With their googly eyes.
This is the seeing all these eyes on this thing reminds me of this episode of Power Rangers RPM. It was basically the episode that got me to watch the show in full. Basically, there's this episode where the premise of RPM is basically this doctor is trying to form a group of Power Rangers using abilities from a secret project she was a part of. And they're fighting some kind of AI thing, and basically she's the one that made all the weapons and suits that the Rangers use on that show. So at one point they are able to ask questions about the weapons and stuff they're fighting with, and she's like, and so one of them was like, why do our Zords have eyes? and the doctor's like, what are you talking about? What eyes? The eyes, the big googly anime eyes. It's like they're just ocular receptors, but they look like eyes. And they actually used a plot point. Like, if you ever watched an episode of any Power Rangers show, you know there are just random explosions just for effect. And one of the things that happens in this episode is they actually address the explosion as something that was actually happening. It was like some sort of energy release. And they're like, do I have to worry about this actually, blowing me up? And it's actually used as a weapon during the episode. Someone manages to use it, and basically their little cartridge that they use to morph, they put it in backwards and used it, and it blew up everybody behind them.
Speaking of blowing up, next time on Radical Bromance, more upgrades. Giga Crush.
Not for me.